What is going on, guys? Mikey P Games here, and this is the final week of the regular season in our online connected franchise mode. We are taking on the Cardinals. This is going to be a little longer episode. I'm going to do all the awards and the top 5 at each position at the end of this video. So if you guys just want to see that, go ahead and skip to the end of the video. If you guys just want to watch the game, do that. That's coming up next. Or you want to watch the whole thing, stick around to the end. But as always, let's get right into this. As always, we are starting the game off on offense, and on 1st and 10, passing Lynch is sacked. This offensive line needs help. Someone get them life support. On 2nd and 18, Lynch is scrambling out to his right. And he takes off for himself and runs out before he is hit by the corner. 3rd and 8 from the 23. Lynch scrambles out to his right again. Seeing no options. Wait, he finds one, but he is hit as he tries to get rid of the ball. End up punting it off. 3rd and 8 for the Panthers. Now Cam Newton in at quarterback, and he fires for his, I believe that was his running back. He is well short of the first down, so Rams are back on the field. We find Mike Evans, who is down to the 40-yard line while being pushed out of bounds. Now 2nd and 6 from the 44-yard line. We're firing for Mike Evans again, and Mike Evans has a chance to go to the end zone. He breaks out of a tackle and is pushed out of bounds at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9. Lynch is looking end zone. He scrambles up the middle of the field and is tackled down to the 1. One of the rare times he did not fumble going to the end zone. If you guys seen any of the previous episodes, you know that. But on 2nd and goal from the 1, we hit Marvin Jones in the end zone to make it a 7-0 game. 3rd and 3, he finds his receiver past the first down marker down to the 36 to pick it up. 1st and 10 from the 36. It's a handoff to Carlos Hyde. And Hyde breaks out of a tackle, but is brought down from behind at the 39 by Will Hill. 3rd and 9 from the 37. Newton drops back, scrambles out to his right, and he can make a play on his feet, but Carl Nassib is there to wrap him up before he makes a big play. So 2nd and 10 for the Rams now. The fake handoff to Freeman. We find Marvin Jones on the route, and he tries to spin out of a tackle, but another defender gets there to help his teammate bring him down. So 2nd and 2 with the handoff to Freeman, and Freeman picks up more than enough for the first down to the 43. 2nd and 2 from the 48. We're firing deep for Mike Evans, and Mike Evans tries to catch it on the rebound. Now 1st and 10, Lynch has an empty backfield set. He fires from Mike Evans. Mike Evans down the sideline makes one man miss, and this time he will get into the end zone to make it a 14-0 game. Now 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals. Cam Newton drops back, finds his running back wide open. He picks up the first down, but it's a fumble. 2 defensive men cannot jump on it, but the defensive tackle, Crawford, comes along and picks up the ball. So 1st and 10 from the 24, Lynch alone in the backfield finds Sterling Shepard, the rookie phenomenon, for the first down. So on 2nd and 10 from the 13, 2-minute warning coming up. Lynch to his right, and he finds Mike Evans in the end zone again to make it a 21-0 game. Just under the 2-minute warning now. Newton finds his receiver between some defenders, and he gets down to the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 41. Newton fires for his receiver, and Desmond Trufant comes down with the interception. Now 1st and 10 from their own 40. With 1:40 left to go in the half. Lynch scrambling out to his left. He fires deep for Sterling Shepard, who gets there and comes down with the ball at the 27-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Lynch scrambling to his right, and it's a sack fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. That would be the end of the half. 21-0 at halftime. LA Rams. Marshall jumps off sides there, but it doesn't matter. Carlos Hyde runs down, breaks a tackle, and he's off 50, 40, 30. The defensive tackle's trying to chase him down to 10, and he gets the shoelace tackle down at the 4. They would decline the penalty to get all the way down to the 4-yard line, but on 3rd down, we stop them, and they have to take a field goal. So on 3rd and 1, we hand it off to Devontae Freeman, who gets to the 39-yard line. So next play at 1st and 10, we fire deep for Mike Evans, and Mike Evans comes down with the ball somehow and gets down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, we're looking end zone, and we find the rookie Sterling Shepard for the touchdown, 28-3. It's a fake handoff. Cam Newton tries to turn around to avoid the sack, but Carl Nassib chases him down for the sack. 3rd and 15. He throws towards the sidelines, and he will not pick up the first down. 1st and 10 for the Rams. The handoff to Devontae Freeman. He stiff arms a defender off of him and is taken down after the 50, down to the 49. 1st and 10 from the 49, and Lynch is sacked for a 8-yard loss. 2nd and 18. Lynch throwing for Mike Evans. Mike Evans trying to power his way past the first down marker, but he is a yard short. 3rd and 1. We're looking for someone. And Sterling Shepard drops the first down catch. So on 4th and 1, we are going for it. We are being cocky here. Lynch rolls out to his right. Sees Marvin Jones down deep, and Marvin Jones! He comes down with the touchdown catch. Now 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. It's a fake handoff to Carlos Hyde, and Newton's rolling out right. And the outside linebacker, Craig Robinson, is not able to get his hands on it to pick it off, but he does swat it down. So on 1st and 10 for the Rams, we are firing deep for Mike Evans, and Mike Evans comes down with it with 2 defenders on him. 2nd and 15 from the 29. Lynch firing deep for Mike Evans, and Mike Evans has his 3rd touchdown of the day. 40-3 in the 4th quarter. Now 3rd and 5, and they will not pick it up. It ended up being 4th and inches, so we have it back on 2nd and 6, and we find Sterling Shepard on a streak. He breaks out of a tackle, and he is off to the races. At this point, we know our buddy has 9 passing touchdowns in the game, so we are going to break that. So I'm really just going to show you guys the touchdowns for the rest of this game. So right here, you see Sterling Shepard on another long ball, an 80-yard touchdown. We are closing in on the record. 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals here. Newton has all day to throw. He ends up throwing for his receiver, and Desmond Trufant is there to pick it off again, giving the offense a chance to break this record. So on 2nd and 17, we fire deep for Mike Evans, who has to step on his man, and he does. He's done. He has a 4th touchdown of the day to make it a 61-3 game. We have mixed a few extra points here, but on 2nd and 10, we fire deep for Mike Evans, and it's picked off. While we weren't able to break the record, we were able to tie it with 9. 61-3 would be the final here. So now we're going to get into yearly awards and top 5 stats for each position. Alright guys, just want to give a quick rundown of what the playoff seeding looks like in each conference. All spots in each conference were all filled by user teams. So there aren't going to be any easy wildcard games for any user in these playoffs. In the AFC, we have the Jaguars sitting at top with home field advantage throughout the playoffs at 15-1. Then we have the Broncos at number 2 at 14-2. Both teams have first-round byes. Then we get into wildcard weekend contenders with number 3, the Bengals at 13-3. 4 seed is the Dolphins at 12-4. And then we have our 2 wildcard teams as the Raiders at 12-4, which is a really good record for a wildcard team. That's just a really loaded division right there, 14-2 and 12-4. And then the final seed, the 6th seed at 9-7, barely sneaking in there. Now taking a look at the NFC playoff seeding, we have the Eagles sitting at 15-1, having home field advantage, and then us, the Rams, at 14-2, both of us having the first round byes of the playoffs. Then we go to the number 3 seed as the Packers, 12-4, who just won their playoff game against the 6th seed Cowboys, so they will be coming to LA in the divisional round of the playoffs. Then we have the 4th seed, 12-4 Falcons, and the 5th seed, 9-7 Buccaneers. Cowboys are 6th seed, 9-7, but they were just recently eliminated. So now we're just going to jump into the stat leaders of the season. And we're starting with passing here. And in first place, we have the guy who was in first place all year is Carson Palmer, who has at least about 1,000 yards on the next guy with 6,001 passing yards, 49 touchdowns, and 35 interceptions. Really ugly touchdown to interception ratio there, but I love that yardage. In second place, we have rookie quarterback Carson Wentz of the Jacksonville Jaguars with 4,934 passing yards, 60 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Really good ratio, in my opinion, should have won MVP. Coming in third is our boy Paxton Lynch, another rookie quarterback who had 4,800 passing yards exactly, 43 touchdowns, and 19 interceptions. Not the kind of ratio I was looking for to begin the year, but I'll take it. We kind of forced some balls down the road. Didn't hurt us in the end, really. Moving right into fourth place, we have Connor Cook of the Seattle Seahawks, who had 4,582 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, and 33 interceptions. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, throwing more interceptions than touchdowns. Exactly the reason why he did not make the playoffs. Wrapping up the passing leaders is Robert Griffin III out of Philadelphia with 4,525 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, and 18 interceptions. More of a reality stat line there for Robert Griffin than what you would expect out of a Madden game. Jumping right into rushing leaders, we have Adrian Peterson, who had 266 attempts for 2,617 yards and 27 touchdowns. Not the most carries, but the most yards by a whole lot, and the most touchdowns. What an impressive year for Adrian Peterson. Next up, we have Tevin Coleman of the Cincinnati Bengals with the most carries of 320, 2,244 yards, and 19 touchdowns. Coming in third place, we have Latavius Murray of the Houston Texans, who had 242 attempts, 2,000 271 yards and 24 touchdowns, tied for second with the most rushing touchdowns. Wrapping up our rushers over 2,000 yards for the year is David Johnson of Jacksonville, who had 270 carries, 2,061 yards, and 24 touchdowns. And to wrap up rushing, we have the rookie over in Denver, Derrick Henry, who had 260 carries, 1,492 yards, and 22 touchdowns. Jumping into receivers now, I just got to say, wow, A.J. Green, 73 receptions, 2,379 yards, and 38 touchdowns. If a receiver was ever going to win MVP in this league, it would have to be this guy this year. In second place, we have DeAndre Hopkins of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 69 receptions, 1,907 yards, and 21 touchdowns. Great stats for a team that barely snuck into the playoffs. In third, we have Amari Cooper of the Houston Texans with 54 receptions, 1,760 yards, and 20 touchdowns. Another receiver who was on a team that barely slipped into the playoffs this year. In fourth place, we have tight end Travis Kelce of the Atlanta Falcons with league-leading 105 receptions with 1,687 yards and 22 touchdowns. And wrapping up receiving, we have receiver Kevin White of the Denver Broncos with 52 receptions, 1,595 yards, and 20 touchdowns. Getting onto the defensive side of the ball now, man oh man did Robert Quinn steal the sacks from Clowney. Clowney, who originally broke the sack record, Robert Quinn broke his sack record with 28 sacks. Now we have Jadeveon Clowney in second with 23.5 sacks. Defensive tackle Aaron Donald with 20.5 of the Cincinnati Bengals. J.J. Watt of the Miami Dolphins with 14.5. And Jason Pierre-Paul of the Miami Dolphins with 13.5. Our boy Carl Nassib getting bumped down to 6. Wrapping it all up with interceptions, we have Monte Teo and his invisible girlfriend in a 4-way first-place tie with 7 interceptions on the year. Middle linebacker Derek Johnson of the New York Jets with 7. Strong safety Rashad Jones of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 7. And cornerback Darius Slay of the Houston Texans with 7, ending that 4-way tie for first. And in fifth place, we have D'Angelo Hall, free safety of the Philadelphia Eagles, with 6. Now getting right into the yearly awards, we have MVP Adrian Peterson, running back of the Dallas Cowboys. Coach of the Year goes to Bowlby of the Jacksonville Jaguars. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is A.J. Green of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Defensive Player of the Year is Robert Quinn of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Carson Wentz of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Myles Jack of the Miami Dolphins. Heading to the NFC now, we have Adrian Peterson as the Offensive Player of the Year. The Defensive Player of the Year is Carl Nassib. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Paxton Lynch. And Defensive Rookie of the Year is Carl Nassib. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Playoffs are underway, so it's going to get interesting real fast. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all the content coming out on the channel. Any comments, feedback, suggestions, ideas, leave it down in the comments and I'll get to them. Until next time, guys. Peace! Hey guys, one last thing before you exit out of the video. I was about to work on the first playoff video today and realized it was corrupted and I could not make a video of it. So just a heads up, that video will not be coming out. I did lose the divisional round of football 35-31 on the last play, really. Sorry I can't get that video to you. I really was looking forward to getting that one out. Unfortunately, I can't. But our draft is Sunday, so these videos will be coming back out. I'm going to get back into the Mikey Smith career mode, too. That was probably one of the more popular videos on the channel, so I'm probably going to get more into that. Do only, important things in the online connected franchise now that you guys seen a full season of it. And, yeah, peace!